What are the most important home safety fixes that every caregiver should make? Remember, one fall, one fire hazard, one misstep in the bathroom. That is all it takes to turn caregiving into crisis. And if your home has not been safety proofed, or if you're not even sure what that really means, this episode is going to give you peace of mind and a clear plan. Today, I'm going to walk you through the most important home safety fixes that every caregiver should make without spending thousands or turning your house into a hospital. You're going to leave knowing what to do today, what to watch for next, and how to prevent emergencies before they happen. I'm Dr. Anna Thomas. I'm a physician, TEDx speaker, and founder of LifeCare LeadHership. I help family caregivers lead with confidence, not fear, especially when safety is on the line. I created this podcast, The Age of Caregiving, to give caregivers like you the tools, structure, and support to lead care with clarity. Whether you're navigating a new diagnosis or you're juggling care on top of everything else, remember, you're not alone. Everything that I share here is for educational purposes only. Always consult with your healthcare provider for personal medical advice. If you're wondering how much help your loved one really needs or what level of support makes sense, do check out my free care needs analysis training. It's linked below, and it will help you make smart decisions about what safety systems you need to put in place right now. Let's talk about why safety can slip through the cracks. See, most homes aren't built for caregiving needs, for aging adults. And when you're overwhelmed with medications and meals and appointments, safety upgrades can fall to the bottom of the list until something scary happens. But safety is so important for care. It's so important as a care leader. And just a few smart changes can help prevent injuries, ER visits, and hours of stress. Here are the top 7 safety fixes that every caregiver should prioritize. The first is bathroom safety. You want to make sure you have grab bars near the toilets and in showers. Use a non-slip bath mat, and inside the tub, have another bath mat in there. So inside and outside. Get a shower chair. Shower chairs help prevent fatigue and falls. Consider using a raised toilet seat for ease of use. Many falls happen in the bathroom, so this is where you want to start. Second, clear walking paths. So look at the areas where they are walking, remove throw rugs that might slip, or secure them with non-slip backing. Move cords, clutter, baskets, any unstable furniture. Widen high traffic areas, especially the areas from the bedroom to the bathroom. Your goal is to not have any surprises underfoot, especially in the dark. So 3, lighting matters more than you think. You want to make sure there are night lights in the hallways, bathrooms, and bedrooms. You can use motion sensing lights in frequently used rooms that you want to be dark when they're sleeping, but light up when they're moving around. Make sure that switches are easy to reach. Step 4, stair and step safety. You want to make sure there are secure handrails on both sides of the stairs. And sometimes certain steps and stairs are difficult to see when the step is ending. You can mark the edge of the steps with a contrasting tape. If stairs and steps are unavoidable, you could consider a portable ramp or a stair lift if your loved one is unable to go up and down the steps safely, because falls on stairs can be catastrophic, and prevention here can save lives. The one is to consider emergency access systems. So you want to have a list of emergency numbers by the phone, easy to access, but also consider medical alert systems or wearable call buttons. Make sure that your loved one knows how to use it. Some buttons will automatically call 911 or a family member if the individual falls and doesn't respond to the request within a couple of minutes. There are some that you have to press in order to get the medical alert system to be activated. Make sure you understand what it is that you are going to be purchasing. Another thing that you want to consider for their home is to have a way for any caregivers, if you have caregivers coming from outside of the home, to be able to enter safely if there's an emergency. Some families use a locked box, a locked key box, for the caregivers to be able to access the key to the home and enter it in case there's an emergency. This is really important if your loved one lives alone and caregivers are coming during the day. The nice idea with the lock boxes, you can change the code if the caregivers change. 6 is kitchen and fire safety. You want to make sure you remove hazards and have auto shut-off devices on stoves, especially important if memory is an issue. You want to make sure you have fire extinguishers that are easy to reach. Everyone knows how to use them, and actually sometimes even easier than the fire extinguisher are the fire safe blankets. Now, this isn't about being paranoid, it's about being prepared. 7, create a recovery plan. So you want to practice what to do if an emergency happens. So if a fall happens, what will you do? If there's a natural disaster in your area, do you have a plan for medications? Do you have a plan for oxygen if your loved one's on it? Do you have backup electrical systems? Do you have backups of your medications? So you want to have a plan in place if there's an emergency. For falls, and specifically, it's really important to practice what to do if a fall happens. Sometimes you can get low seats with armrests that will help getting up from them. You can also get devices that help elevate the person if they have fallen and need assistance getting up. And sometimes the plan might be, we're going to be calling this number for the police department to come and help us. All right, here's a bonus. Some safety fixes for cognitive decline and dementia. You can use door alarms or chimes to prevent wandering. Some families have used the doorbell cameras, but on the inside. So if they see that their loved one is trying to exit the home without somebody with them, it will alert them, and you might be able to talk with them over the camera to your loved one, comfort them, reassure them that they're okay. Another important thing is to make sure that you lock up any sort of medications that are not being used, because you don't want your loved one to be going into medications in an unsafe way if they're not able to do so. Another item to consider is to consider wearing a GPS wearable device, especially if wandering is a known risk. That way, if they wander and they get lost, you're able to find them. I know that this feels like a lot. You don't have to do all of this at once. And sometimes just even 1 or 2 items can help improve the home situation. I want to encourage you to pick up my book, From Caregiver to Care Leader. It will walk you through how to prioritize all of these changes step by step. It's available on Amazon, and it's your blueprint for safe and confident caregiving. Remember, you're not trying to bubble wrap your home. You're trying to make it safe enough to live in and care in without living in fear. And every step you take, every corner you clear, every light you install, it is an act of love. Your home can hold both care and safety. To continue with this planning mindset, I want to encourage you to go back and watch How Can I Manage When My Loved One Refuses Help? Because sometimes safety upgrades require a bit of persuasion too. And that episode shows you how to lead when resistance happens. Remember, you are more than just a giver of care. You are a leader of care. This is the age of caregiving, and together we can lead it with strength, with courage, and compassion.